Welcome to Dr. Social Problems. In this video, I would like to answer the question, why did Unabomber do it? Including why did KACZYNSKI commit suicide? I would like to proceed from outline through analysis to the conclusion. In case you're in a hurry, you can jump over to the conclusion part at the ending scene. If you're ready, let's start. The name Unabomber, as you may know it, comes from the fact that Ted KACZYNSKI bombed universities and airport as his target. That's uni plus AR, Unabomber. He eluded arrest for almost 20 years, hiding at a log house deep in a mountain. He was born to Polish parents who put excessively high expectation and pressure on their first son, Ted, to be successful academically, especially his mother. When he was an infant, he developed severe hives and was hospitalized, which was complete isolation, close to kind of confinement. And after he came back from that hospitalization, he became very quiet, isolated child. Mother put a high academic pressure on him and even controlled him not to play with the neighborhood kids. Completely dominated by his mother, he focused on study instead of associating with friends, which most of the kids do. He became very successful academically with the 167 IQ. And he was able to skip his 6th grade to join a class of older students. This again isolated Ted, who regained sociability at the school after he was dehospitalized. His domineering mother, together with the support of her husband, pushed Ted further in that academic direction, and in short, he graduated from Harvard and became an assistant professor in mathematics at UC Berkeley at the age of 23. However, in short, he could not get along with his colleagues and also the students at the university. He quit the assistant professor position to retreat to that log house deep in the mountain to start a life of self-sufficiency. What did all this have to do with KACZYNSKI's serial bombings and also his suicide at the end of his life? If you are interested in this kind of discussions, please click that channel logo you see in the corner not to miss the next episode. Here's my analysis. Abuse, which put unnatural forces on a child during a critical period of 0 to 3 years of life, could lead to serial murders, while neglect, either simply not providing any necessary materials and love, or emotional neglect, which ignores child's natural feelings and egos during a critical period, could lead to mass murders. Referring to this formula, dominating mother and the father could have played a role of abuse starting very early in his life. Based on this basic tone, he went through very early isolation by hospitalization and also continuous emotional neglect by his mother, ignoring his natural interest and also depriving him of his socialization. So his very early childhood, which decides his foundation of personality, can be considered mixture of neglect and abuse. The reason why he committed serial bombings comes from high domineering control by his mother, which was the source of abuse. While he was alive, he himself said, "I am looking forward to spit on your graves," to his parents. He was clearly angry about the way he was brought up by his dominating parents, especially mother. So, to release his anger, he continuously committed bombing, especially to the university where he was intentionally isolated by his colleagues because he did not know how to associate with others. And also he was made severely fun of by his students, all because of his mother depriving him of his sociability in early childhood. But gradually he became older and physically weak. His very base of neglectful upbringing started to take over, and highly possibly due to his negative thinking, he committed suicide. And as was reported, when he was found, he was already in rigor mortis situation. In a nutshell, a person whose personality base was abused would never commit suicide, and the one who commits suicide always have severely neglected childhood, because neglect, not having anything to do with the children, does not provide any positivity in that person's life. While abuse, although it is negative, could produce reactive anger, which can be the engine of his continuous living. So, by reverse calculation of what happened, his personality foundation was formed by neglect, especially emotional neglect, considering he ended his life by suicide. And one other thing, many people misunderstand those who commit serial murders or mass murders. Their siblings are completely normal. That is not true. The fact that a person committed such a violent crime means there was a clear dysfunction in the family, which cannot help influencing the other siblings as well. In case of Ted, his younger brother David contacted the police about the possibility of his brothers committing the serial bombing. Otherwise, Ted was never arrested. This suggests David was always trying to be a good boy, seeing his older brother was always criticized by his parents. So, in that dysfunctional KACZYNSKI family, Ted was the victim while his younger brother took advantage of better position, learning what is happening to his older brother. This is it. Thank you very much for always supporting me by subscriptions, likes, and sharings. I really appreciate it. Although it may have been a difficult day to some of you today, I'm wishing all of you to have a peaceful night wherever you are watching this video on this same planet Earth. Okay, till next time. Bye-bye.